episode right here of the Mahogany Stylez experience. It is I, yours truly, the Princess of Hip Hop, back in this thing again, excited on this super dope, super thirsty Thursday. I am here, you guys. I got some really dope guests coming through in the building. Y'all know I like to keep it interesting and mix it up. Y'all know I'm all about my arts and culture. And so I have some very special guests stopping through the show tonight to kick shit with us right here on the Mahogany Stylez experience, you guys. I got some very special folks that are near and dear to my heart because these folks are repping my hometown. This group of young urban art enthusiasts, actors, educators, entrepreneurs, influencers have come together to create some really dope art and dope magic. So I am pleased and honored, you guys, to bring you tonight the cast of Devil's Pie, brand new series to hit the streets. We've got John James in the building. We've got Antoine Tapia in the building. And then we've got June LeBron in the building, you guys. So I want you to make sure, show some love in the comments. We're in here. Show love to my guests, you guys. Thank you for stopping through the Mahogany experience. What's good, gentlemen?
How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Thank you for having us.
Give these guys a second to get in here. All right, all right. I see people hopping in and out the chat. We'll get it together, guys. Pull you in the street.
Yeah, you can hear me?
There you go.
What's going on?
I think everyone is here. Wonderful. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
How you doing? Thank you for having us.
I'm glad to have you guys.
What's up? Definitely thank you for having us.
I'm gonna go from top to bottom. Let's see. Yeah. Jude, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone who's joining and tuned into the Mahogany Stylez experience. Give us a little background. Tell us who you are, what character you play in Devil's Pie.
Jude, I think your mic off, bro.
Yeah, he having a little internet problems over there.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it on moving. What's good? What's good, Antoine? How you doing?
Yeah, you in there, man?
How you doing? My name is Antoine Tapia. From the Bronx. I live up in Rockland County right now. It was a good opportunity to get involved with this project. Me and John James have known each other for a long time now.
Many years.
Yeah, many years. And me, our good friend Moses came with us with this idea, put our minds together, and magic happened.
That's it.
And so you bring up Moses. John, I'm gonna give you a second to introduce yourself to the people too. But Antoine, I'm gonna just throw this out there and have you segue the man behind the magic as well. Moses is the creator of the show. He's pretty much the one that came up with the concept. He's the executive producer, director. What's his role in the project?
All that. The director, he the brains behind everything.
That's the god.
Yeah, I mean, we put our little input every now and then, but we let him sit back and do his job and do ours.
Oh, I love it. That was so well said. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I appreciate you sharing that insight with the folks who are tuned in. And then, John, let the people know who you are, who's your character in the show, how you got involved. Let them know.
Shout out to Mo. I'm Tito. I am Tito, man. Tito, he's driving dude. He's he does a lot, man. I mean, he's like one of in between characters. Like, there's mainly three of us in the main storyline. So, that segues off of me. You got Ant, and then you got Jude, and then we all bounce off of each other, and we all have different vibes too, and that goes along with our actual personalities also. So that helps. And Mo kind of put me on because, originally Mo wanted to do a movie and we were gonna work on it, and then that kind of got scrapped. But and I know he spoke to Ann about it too, and we were all supposed to be working on it, but that kind of got scrapped. But he said that he wanted to do this still, and so that was like,
okay.
I was like, bruh, anything that you want to involve me in, I'm gonna rock with you, because I already know Mo from life, and I met him through other people, but that's my guy. You know what I mean? Like, so like,
and
as soon as I met him, we rocked. Well, like, as soon as I met him, like, you know, like, it was like I could already tell that he's a solid dude. You know what I mean? And we instantly, like, I met him through work. I met him outside of work, but I met him through work again. And then it was like, all right, we trying to do this, we trying to do that. We both fathers, you know what I mean? Like, we all fathers other than Jude, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody who worked on it is a father, but like, you know.
And then it looks like we got Jude popping or trying to pop back in the live stream. Let's see if we could get Jude to give a little introduction of himself, who he is, what's his involvement in the project. Jude, what's good? Welcome to the Mahogany Stylez experience. How are you?
My guy.
Can you hear me okay, Jude?
Yo, my bad about my service. Yeah, can y'all hear me?
You're all. We can hear you well. Tell us who you are. We want to know who you are. What's your involvement in the project? What you got going on? Introduce yourself to my viewers.
Well, hello, Mahogany Stylez experience viewers. I'm Jude LeBron. I got casted in the film by knowing Moses through work, and I went to Purchase College. I'm an American history major in education, and I'm minor in acting. Yeah, so I just, you know, he said he was looking for actors for his episode, and I was like, yo, I'm with it. So I linked up with Antoine and James, and we made a classic already, you know?
So right now, already, you guys, based on what I've checked out on social media just over the last couple of days, I see you guys have a lot of support on the show. I see a lot of people tuned in. I've seen many people sharing the show and the video and the link on social media and people's different stories and stuff. So I know it's a lot of people tuned in. For those of us who aren't yet aware or abreast of what's going down with Devil's Pie, Antoine, why don't you tell us what exactly the show is centered around? What's the concept of the show or the film itself?
Definitely. Well, this first episode, I play Dino. Dino is kind of hot-headed or funny. He's with anything that you got going on. Really, Devil's Pie is kind of like if you can think of a modern day Twilight Zone where every episode is going to be something different. I mean, so we're going to keep your head, we're going to keep your head spinning, and we're going to keep y'all guessing, and it's nothing going to be the same. So, I mean, you're not going to get bored. You're not going to get bored. We're going to keep y'all tuned in.
I love that. So you use Twilight Zone, which for me is like a classic. That's like a show I grew up on, just like tuned in. I'm kind of, I don't necessarily love sci-fi, but just like the cult classic following of Twilight Zone, I'm lit. I've always been addicted. So, John, why don't you tell us about like what is this sci-fi Twilight Zone element? Just dive in a little bit more. Don't give us too much, but give us a little bit more.
I can't give you too much because like I don't want to give too much up. But like basically it's it's not like my man Ant said, it's not gonna be everything is the same. So like this episode is this episode. So you know what I mean? Like, and the next episode is gonna be something different. It's not gonna be what you expect from everything. And the next one after that isn't gonna be something what you expect. You know what I mean? And we're all gonna be working on different ones. We may not necessarily all be in every episode either. You know what I mean? Like we have I love working with these two dudes. Like these two dudes, like right where they sit, yo, they hold me up, they hold me down. We in there, like we hold each other down, and we definitely became like super tight throughout this. Like if we wasn't already tight, we became tighter throughout working with each other. But like every episode is gonna be something different, something for you to think about. You know what I mean? It's always gonna leave you with something to think about every episode.
Mind you, it's gonna be stuff that actually happens in real life.
Okay, so what's going down in real life? There's going to be some play on reality. You're going to keep the people guessing, from what I understand, and y'all here to mix it up and mix it up. I love it.
Exactly.
You guys have already, it's only like a couple of minutes into the show, and y'all have already tapped into a couple of things that I actually do want to talk about tonight. In terms of being Black actors and representing Black art. So in the sign of the time, I think it's important. This is why I use my platform and why I use the Mahogany Stylez experience to highlight dope art that I feel like doesn't get enough attention. So it's, I think, really for you guys to come together as creators at this time to independently create, produce, and distribute your own art. And I know, based on my own experience, that the shit is not easy. So which one of you guys wants to speak to kind of some of the challenges you might face in trying to put this project together?
All right, so like, I'm gonna just get on it. I'm gonna jump in just because like I'm hyped just to even think about it. Yo, all right, so like to try to get something done, you gotta make everybody come together. First of all, that's just the first step. You gotta get everybody on the same page. Then you gotta get everybody there when you gotta get everything done. Then you got to remember everybody has a whole other life. So they can't, it's not just, you can't be, and we all on a budget. So this is like a life budget too. So like everybody's like, all right, so you want to get this done. We got to get there. Everybody got to get there on time. If you have one actor who can't get there and he's supposed to be in the scene, now we all there for no reason. So now that's just now that's just a rehearsal. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean?
You better on lines.
And especially if we were supposed to shoot, bro. So when it came down to time, when it was time to shoot, we was all ready to shoot. Just because sometimes it wasn't like we all listen. We made it happen because like I know that we all went through different things, like in and out this, like mad different things. Like I know I got a tooth pulled. This dude got a tooth pulled. Like, yo, like this is all still in there. Yo, I got a picture.
Still filming.
Listen, I got a tooth pulled and then came to practice with the gauze in my mouth like this. Yeah, fellas. Yo, I'm gonna do my part, but I don't know how well I'm gonna speak. Like, and dudes is in there though. Like, dudes is in there for everything, man. Like funerals, all kinds of different weird stuff. Like still came to practice, bro. It was time to go to practice, and because it means something.
Word facts.
That it sounds like to me what you're saying, John, is that you guys really committed to creating this piece of art, and part of that challenge in kind of creating some of the art might be real life situations that might come up, and like you said, on a budget.
Because we believe
in the entertainment. You're here to create this dope art and you want to do the shit at like the highest scale possible, but you only got the X amount of dollars to work with to get it done. But you got to you got to compete with it's creating.
Yeah, and you got to fit it into whatever that amount of time that you have. Everybody's schedule isn't the same, so like so now you getting it done once a week, getting it done maybe twice a week if you're lucky. Like you could get up twice a week. And then so we just running, and a lot of time we was running, getting it done. Like, and I'm happy to say that we did, and we still working. So I love that, man. You know what I mean? I can't wait to do the next joint.
I love it. I love it. So kudos and shout out you guys. Episode 1 down and accomplished. Antoine, talk to me about some of the challenges you personally faced during the creating of the show.
it was definitely hectic. It was a little nerve wracking. Being that this was my first project. I mean, I used to grow up watching movies and TV shows and mimic what they saying, and always see myself acting and everything, and to actually do it, it was a challenge, but it was something easy. It's something I love, so it was fun. And working with everybody and getting everybody comfortable on the same page, to where everybody could just our chemistry was at 100%. It didn't happen overnight. It took a little while, a week or two, but when we got there through
Yo,
some
that's my
laughs,
dude. Look at him.
through
Look at
some
him. That's
laughs
my
and
dude, yo.
everything,
Yo,
I'm
we
me
had
and
sure.
fun.
Yo, we got people lit in the comments. Folks checking on the experience. It's lit. We got Neil West on the check-in saying my from Hollywood. Hey, LOL. So somebody
Yeah, my
shouting out
cousin
one of
in
y'all
there.
in the comments. Glad this is here and showing the show, talking to us about Devil's Pie. Speak of which, you guys, y'all know I like to keep it interesting on the Mahogany Stylez experience, particularly
Yep.
on my Thursday evening shows. I like to get down. Tonight is
pie.
33rd. If y'all been busting your
Uh-huh.
ass and long, here's to you.
That was like 2.
Shout out to y'all for being with us. If you've been grinding for long.
Yep.
Thirsty Thursday, you guys. I like to bring you different segments throughout the Mahogany Stylez experience. So starting right now, we've got about 40 minutes left of the show. Starting right now through the remainder of the show, if anybody on the show happens to use our secret code word tonight, which is pie, you got to drink. If you're tuned in at home, you're catching us in the, I don't know, post
It should be fun.
take the swig of the water in your water bottle for your coffee. Swig that if you need to. So Thirsty Thursdays is officially kicking off, you guys. I've already said the secret dirty word, so keep it locked. You guys pay
like
attention.
3
And
times.
if you hear the word, you gotta get it in. And if you need to catch up, you're more than welcome.
All right, my bad. I gotta grab my water.
Go. Feel free to grab your water. You're welcome.
Yo, Jude.
Here on well.
You say you gotta grab water.
Jude, I hope it's alkaline, B.
Right? I hope it is alkaline.
Yo, I hope that's alkaline water. You're not just drinking acid rain out here.
Nah, it's definitely
Go drink your Pedialyte. You be all right.
It's alcohol. It's in the canteen. I mean,
all right. I'll take that.
You do
I'll
it
take that.
Like, he said a Pedialyte.
Yeah.
So actually, I want to keep it rolling on a couple of questions because I got a lot of questions to ask you guys.
Yeah.
We hear you
well. We can hear you.
I hear you.
Let us know if you guys are tuned in and you guys are just catching the Mahogany Stylez experience. So let us know how our audio is going. We're here with the cast of Devil's Pie tonight, you guys. I am your host, Mahogany Stylez, the Princess of Hip. And we're just here talking that good stuff. Talking about episode 1 of Devil's Pie. So I want to get into this next little batch of questions, you guys. Antoine, you already shared this is your first time acting. And Jude, you and I are from the same school alone. So me and you was right here coming from the same performing arts college. You know what I'm saying? So tell me and tell the rest of the viewers tuned in how you've gotten into acting and kind of like what your acting path or career has kind of looked like.
I started acting at Rockland Community College. I just started taking acting classes like for fun. And then I was like, you know what? My professor sees something in me. So I was like, you know what? Let me take it a little more serious. Purchase, I actually got an F in my acting class, but my professor loved me. I just kept showing up to the class late because it was an 8 a.m. class and they don't play at Purchase.
Nah, they don't play at Purchase.
Ever since then, you know what also pushed me to act too? Yeah, what also pushed me at Purchase is like to become an actor after was the subject matter that we were learning and the lines that we were learning was so like old school, reminiscent, like paying back and paying homage. I get it, but we weren't doing anything urban, like as in like reenacting modern film. You know what I mean? It's always like that when it comes to like plays and stage performing.
Well, I will actually piggyback off of what
Like
you
I
said,
would like
Jude.
to see Boys in the Hood.
You wanted to just come out the gate doing some real gritty shit. But for me, kind of on my experience, you and your experience, I got a lot of my acting start early on, but I would say I started concentrating my acting efforts at Rockland Community College also. And I did a couple of shows. Honestly, we did do some very traditional pieces, but I took those very traditional pieces and put my urban swag on it, if you would like to say that. Same thing at Purchase College for me. We did do some very traditional pieces.
Yeah.
So I always had to put some like my own little gritty twist to it just to keep it interesting, so I could particularly relate to the character. Speaking of which, let me ask you this next question. Tell us the name of your character on Devil's Pie, and how do you relate to your character in your personal life?
My character's name is Dice, so I'm more of the like protagonist. I guess my character falls under peer pressure, but doesn't want to naturally say it, and just kind of follows. You know, that was kind of like my character, like chart, I guess, or the description. I liked it because I was like, the way Moses wrote the script, he was literally like putting messages in there. Like, it's like, yo, black people don't read, bro. The Social Security line, you know, you gotta think about that. Like, everybody has a Social Security number, and you have to know it by heart. But at the end of the day, it's just a number. You know, it's just like a code, or like our barcode in a sense. So it was dope just doing that. Yo. No. Hello?
We're in here. I said, I hope you continue to tell the people who your character was and how you personally related to the character in the in-between time. I know I fell off the live stream. It's live, you guys. Welcome to Hollywood in Real Life live shit. It goes down just like this each and every Tuesday and Thursday right here on the Mahogany Stylez experience. So, you know. So yeah, Jude, keep it pushing. I fell off the conversation, but tell me where we are in the conversation. Yeah. Catch me up.
Oh, talking about my character, Dice, right? My bad. I'm trying to like move closer to the router. This is killing me. My bad.
Yeah, get your internet connection together. We feel you. The Wi-Fi gods be working with us as best as possible. Look, you get your internet together. I'm gonna change
my character
conversation to you and the same question to you. State the name of your character and how exactly you feel like in real life you relate to this particular character that you're playing in Devil's Pie.
Who's that for? Me?
You, John.
Oh, all right. So my character was Tito. He basically.
And then Antoine is on you.
What happened?
And now it's on you. So tell us who your character is exactly. You touched on it a little bit, but tell us kind of how you vibe and with your character in real life.
Yeah, my character Dino, like I said, he pretty much a hothead. He pretty much down with anything, any idea, fast way to get money. Pretty much, you know, how I used to be. I mean, so it definitely fit my character.
Okay.
Yeah. How you
got you. Look, isn't it dope how we refine and mature? Because I know I used to be a little hothead running around. I know most of you guys have been a hothead as well at some point in time. So glad to see you refine and walking in your path.
Yeah, my boys changed my life.
That's a dope, beautiful. That's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. That's beautiful. Definitely. Tell us about your boys. That's
I got two
awesome.
boys, 7 and 5, Cameron and Peyton.
That's dope. That's dope. So, would you
So
be
all I
down
do right
for
now
someone
for
wanting
them.
to get into acting? Would you be down for them to get into acting?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. My youngest Cameron, he be rehearsing with me. I mean, when I rehearse my lines and all that. I
Uh,
mean, he one of my biggest fans. So
Dope, 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 dope. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. That's
yeah,
dope. Look, you gotta start them early and expose the kiddos early. I know see
yeah,
Don
they've
exposing
been
his
down here with us.
daughters to all kinds of um,
Oh yeah, nah. The
him
midgets,
too,
they
and
on
you
everything.
gotta expose the kiddos early. Yeah, you gotta expose them, show them different things, put them on to what you're doing. They want
Yeah,
to know
yeah.
what mom and dad is doing. They want to do it like
That's
you
it.
do it. Facts, facts.
Mhm.
So you guys, it's a crazy time to live in the United States, especially when you're young, black, and gifted. Okay,
Facts.
I actually would like to ask you guys all kind of just some of your thoughts on the current state of the current political climate, particularly with the election going on and kind of some of this media frenzy centered around it already being what the fifth and they don't have any vote or any definite answer. Jude, I'd love to start with you. Like, what are your thoughts and opinions on this current election climate?
Perfect
The
person to
young
start with
God.
too.
The young God.
Um, Personally, I think so. I think because it stopped at 264, I think Trump is gonna come back because honestly, what the fuck is going on? How does it pause for like 24
Not
hours? We still don't
they
know.
counting
And you
votes
said
still.
y'all got it mailed in, so I know
They
y'all got
count
the mailed in.
So you bring up a valid point, and John, I hear
Oh
you
wait,
too,
it
but I
might
just
just.
want to throw this out there
I'm a his.
because I got a clear understanding today. Um, as I understand it, every single state had their own approach and policy and procedure for how they were going to approach counting up the early votes. So I just learned that and really got a grasp and an understanding on that because I also was like, yo, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Like, I don't understand what's taking so long. We would usually know by now. So I did kind of grasp that. John, please feel free to jump in. I hear you have a thought, and I want to make sure you get your thought across.
I know that in North Carolina, we probably not gonna find out nothing in North Carolina until like tomorrow, because they still gonna be taking. They said that the end of the what is it the ballots for the what you call them is like the 12th. That's like way after the 3rd. Do you know what I mean? They're still gonna be counting them ballots
Right.
for like a week, 2 weeks.
Yep.
We're not gonna find out about North Carolina until then, because they still gonna be counting them absentee ballots until who knows when. Like so, but like, and that's just one state. You know what I mean? So who knows what could happen? Because my man's at
I was telling
264.
y'all earlier.
So all it comes down to is this dude Biden is at 264. So all he needs is another state. I agree with you. They might try to pull some BS and this man Trump come back and all them other states go red. But if any one of them states goes blue, it's a wrap. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's waiting now. We waiting now. I'm not going to go bug out. Like,
we're all on the edge of our seats, but I truly hear, I think the common denominator and theme that I hear everyone saying is like, it really still could go their way. Like in any given moment, it could really go any given way, to be honest.
You know,
and that's to me, that's a little nerve wracking.
That's very nerve wracking.
It's a little nerve wracking for me. Antoine, share your thoughts, please. The conversation, I'd love to hear from you. Like, what are your thoughts on the current election climate and everything that's going on? Trump, his pre-early speech. Think of his pre announcement last night or the night before last. I can't even keep up.
He's a clown.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust neither one of them. They didn't let me vote.
Who's it on
so,
me?
So it's really a toss up for me. As long as my kids is all right and the schools are still doing what they're supposed to be doing, I'm gonna take care of mine. I mean, I'm still gonna have bills and everything else. So.
Oh, you bring up a good point. I feel you. That was so well said. Thank you for pointing out that also. I think a lot of people feel the same exact way that you feel, Antoine. Like, we got to keep it pushing regardless. It really don't matter who's in office. I think there are also a large group of us who are leery of both candidates and still really aren't sure. You know, we've all had conversations about this lesser of two evil type things or whatever. And I know that that's been very intense and stressful for everyone as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about rioting and the potential for anything to kind of go crazy once an actual president is actually officially stated and declared as our next president? What do you think the potential for that is, Antoine?
He's just talking about this.
People, but as far as the Republicans, might have a situation with them where we'll have to react, and if it comes to that, then so be it.
Okay. John, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it is what it is. You already know. It is basically like no matter what, somebody's gonna bug out if their team don't win. This is like the Super Bowl for some people, bro. Like for me,
right?
I didn't really want either one of them motherfuckers. Like I didn't. That wasn't my choice. Motherfuckers. I would have picked Bernie.
Fact.
I would have picked Bernie.
Shout
out to Bernie.
I was running with, shout out to Bernie. That's my dude, bro. Like socialism and all that. What the fuck do you think these police are? Fuck out of here. Man. I was running with Bernie. But like, and I damn sure didn't want Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is just like black fucking Giuliani, black Democratic Giuliani. But it's cool.
Yeah, well, she's a DA, right?
Bro, she was locking everything up. She was locking everything up.
Locking everything up. I don't trust her neither.
She was locking everything up. But what I do trust is that
John, let me just interject real quick at that part. I just want to make it clear, and I've been very vocal about this particular thing. I feel like the politicians try to use figures and symbols to dangle in front of us like I'm supposed to connect and relate to that. Yeah. Kamala Harris does not speak for me at all as a black woman. Nothing that Kamala Harris can say or says credibly that speaks to or relates to me as a black woman.
I'm proud of her as a black woman getting to that point. And if she becomes the motherfucking first female vice president, I'm going to be hyped.
That's dope.
Like, and all that.
That's dope.
But I know what you did.
And I hope that everybody that's voting for them.
I know what you did.
I hope they're going to do Biden too for everybody.
No, and I hope you try to fix all the mistakes of your past. Like, you know what I mean? And because now you'll have the opportunity to do better, and you'll be in the position to fix all them things that you could not everything. Because like, you're still a motherfucking figurehead, and you're still a motherfucking executive branch. So like, it's not like you could do everything on your own. So like, but you could fix some shit like that crime bill of 94 shit. Like they need to fix that whole shit from fucking back then. Fix all that bullshit. There's ways that you can fix it. Figure out how to fix it, motherfuckers. Like between the two of y'all, you knew how to lock everybody up. Figure out how to not lock everybody up. No more. Like, fix it.
I love that. Well said. Thank you for saying it and saying in that manner. And I think a lot of people agree with you, John James.
Because also, because they're politicians. You know what I mean? They're politicians.
I think a lot of us is leery of politicians. I think a lot of us have a reason to be leery of politicians. Politicians have a history of not being honest and truly for the people. And we live in a democracy, and politicians that lead us are still not necessarily really for the people. So word. But look, you guys, we got talk all night about politics, and I do not want to take away from the dope art that is you guys have gotten together to create. So let me take this moment to just tell the three of you guys, shout out to y'all. Like, it's not easy to put a project together of this magnitude. It's not easy to put yourself out there. Antoine, for you who had acted exactly before, but you used this opportunity to kind of pursue something you were interested in, that's a bold move. And I think that the world needs to see more people like you guys following your dreams, following your hearts, following your passions, and really just taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? Taking a risk to make something dope. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Since I said that, I think this is a perfect time, you guys, for us to give the people the opportunity to check out this clip. I'm going to introduce the official trailer for Devil's Pie.
Nice.
Let's get into it.
Sit right quick.
Everybody get ready.
So let me cue up this video, pull us out.
Yo, my guy.
Yo, this is lit.
We pray that the Wi-Fi guys work with us. And let's run it.
Get ready for this clip. Devil's Pie.
You're tuned into the Mahogany Stylez. All right, let's get it, guys.
Shout out to all my guys. Shout out to Mahogany Stylez, my peoples doing work. Shout out to Mo for making the Devil's Pie. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Jude. Shout out to Jamu. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Barbara.
I love it. It looks like our video's here trying to queue up and load, guys. So let's just give the connectivity a second to do its thing. Go, please do. Roll your shout outs out to you, Blue, in the face. Please let the people get their love.
Nah,
and
you
their
already
shine.
know.
That's
Listen,
what we here for.
Nah, shout out to Angelica. Shout out to Josh. Yo, my guy Josh. Yo, we all worked on this, man. There was a lot of us working on this together, man. We put in time. We put in that effort. I'm hyped at how it came out. I can't wait to work on this next one with my peoples. Thank you again for putting us on the show. Shout out to Mo, Big Mo. That's my dude.
All right, it's trying, guys. We're trying to get this shit together. Hopefully, you guys are
over the course of the time, yo. This dude Mo, like, me and this dude Mo talk like every day. It's kind of crazy. I'm not hearing you right now. Shout out to the Princess of Hip Hop, Mahogany Stylez. I think we having some technical difficulties. I'm still in here. John Phenomenon, Orchestrated Madness. Shout out to Wealth Builders Films, yo. It's my guy, man. So the movie we worked on, I'm really hyped. I hope you all go check it out. Devil's Pie. You can see it streaming on YouTube. I can't really see any comments, so it's just me talking right now.
Here it is, your girl Mahogany Stylez, the princess of hip hop. We just had a little bit of difficulty. I'm in here with the rest of Devil's Pie. And it's good news, we have the video booted up, so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try to segue into Devil's Pie, the official trailer, just to give you guys a taste of all this shit that these wonderful, talented fellas have done their thing to bring together and bring to you guys. So let's get into it.
Everybody in here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So what are we discussing right now?
We're not about to play a clip.
All
right.
It's just a little delayed, guys, but I think
that's I got all night.
Nah, we in here.
Yeah.
The next Devil's Pie. Now it's time to deal with tax. What took you to get that? Show me what book on this earth is going to get us this money, right? Come on. Give up. All trying to get it. Got the back. You got to train yourself. Teach you. No mistakes. What? And you 20 to life with non-black ass? Peer pressure. You serious? I know you should have. Do you think you're going to win? Don't miss out on the premiere this Halloween.
Yo! Wonderful. Shout out to you guys. I really got to go dive in for sure. Shout out to you guys. You guys, this has been a really dope situation for real. We're not done yet. We're still chopping it up, but it's just been an honor to just kind of see you guys really. I followed the journey, you guys, so don't know and don't think that I haven't been following the journey. So it's an honor to have you guys here on my platform, really talking about your art. Who got a funny story? Every single cast and crew got a funny story. One of y'all got a hilarious story or a couple of crazy stories to share with the people. We like to get the real deal, y'all. Who got the stories?
I got one.
I was gonna say, which one is yours? Which one is yours, B?
We were shooting the scene. When we got to the house and we were running out the car, we had to run up the driveway, and Dice fell. As soon as most lights, cameras, action, he took off running and just slipped and fell. Boom. He looked back and he's on the floor getting up.
Nah,
that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah. That is hilarious. It sounds like everybody got one, so everyone might as well go ahead and drop.
I slipped on some ice.
Yo, I slipped on some ice.
It was mad funny.
Yo, oh man, nah, that was funny. That was
Facts.
John, what's yours? I know you got one too.
Oh man, yo, man, I don't know. There was a couple funny moments, yo. We was all going, like, just getting the lines down was crazy, yo. Like at one point we all knew each other's lines, yo. Like we was like, yo. Then there was like the whole, yo. Every time like you say a funny line, yo. If you say something funny, yo. We all supposed to laugh, but sometimes you laughing and you really laughing, and then you might not, you forget your next line because you laughing or like. I always knew he was a bitch, yo. Like, yo, that one line, yo. Every time, yo, finished everybody in the room.
Some of them funny lines in there, we kind of altered and we threw in there.
Yeah, some of them got switched.
So you guys did some off the top freestyle of your art.
Yeah,
we added a little in,
and then he gave us a little leeway to alter our words.
But then he also tweaked it again. So he was like,
Antoine, you being the newer actor, how's that for you to kind of freestyle lines? Are you more comfortable in that lane, or were you more comfortable like, yo, okay, now I'm getting trained up to know my lines?
I was more comfortable freestyling. But it was different because like Drew and John, when they came, read their lines and all that, read their scripts. I'm a type of person, I read it when I get it. I read it twice, and then the day before or the day of, as soon as we about to get in the hour, I get in my role, I read and I memorize it just like that. You know what I mean? So all I gotta read is a couple times, and I memorize I can memorize it, and then I go off them.
That's a true talent. That's a gift. Shout out to you, for real.
Appreciate it.
I would say I would like to ask you guys before we get out of here in just a couple of minutes, and I want you guys to know that it's still Thirsty Thursdays. We're still keeping it lit here with the cast of Devil's Pie.
And you gotta take a sip. Mm-hmm.
I did that on purpose in case anyone didn't catch that.
No,
you're in Cast of Devil's Pie. I went ahead and dropped the link for the official trailer. So if you guys want to rewatch and recap that trailer, it was lit. I definitely am going to come to the entire full episode. I've only seen the trailer myself. That trailer has me ready to dive into episode 1 of Devil's Pie for sure.
Yeah.
You guys, I promise to also include the link to the full video so you guys will be able to check out the full video as well. Episode 1. How long is the episodes run, you guys? Somebody tell me how long the episode is.
It's about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say
so you guys can take 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
To get into this dope
about
art.
20 minutes.
I'll share the 20 minutes. Dope. I'm gonna share the full the link for the full video so you guys can check out the full episode as well in the comments. Before we get out of here, you guys, I want y'all to kind of share some final thoughts, each of you, and kind of share what you want to leave the people with on why they should go check out the show.
Good, Jude.
Yo. Jude, you want to say something?
Go ahead, Jude, answer.
Why I think people should check out this. Why I think people should check out this show, because it's honestly 3 creative individuals that on screen and just had a chemistry and vibe. And Moses, being a Los Angeles film school student, he just has the knack for creating these visions. Once you guys check this episode out, I mean, it's just suspenseful the whole entire episode. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. It's the amount of work we put into it, just seeing the aftermath of everything and everybody's point of view and how they thought about the episode. It's just, it's gonna be dope. I appreciate y'all.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Okay. Antoine, share your 10.
Well, I just want to say, just stay tuned. We got a lot more episodes coming up, and we're gonna show y'all different crafts we got. We're gonna revamp our style, switch it up for y'all, and show y'all different roles. And
nice.
Yeah, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We definitely gonna have y'all on your seats.
We definitely gonna get in tune to how y'all sit up and switch in and out of the episodes. I think people are definitely gonna be checking for that element and that aspect of the show for sure. John's your takeaway thoughts in terms of what you want to leave the people with regarding the show.
Yo, just shout out to my brothers right here, my other 2 brothers that worked on it with me. Shout out to all my brothers that worked on it with me that aren't here right now. Everybody that was that you're not gonna see, all the people that you didn't see that worked on it was working on it mad hard. Shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to all of them too. Like, shout out to Mo for making all of this, like all of this happen.
Together.
You know, shout out to Mo, the God.
Let's take a drink to the God.
Yo, drink to the God.
Salud.
Yo, shout out to my brother Moses, man. Like, cause he definitely made all this happen, yo. And like I was saying before, like over the course of this, like I was already cool with him, but over the course of this, like me and this dude got so tight. Like I talk to this dude every day. Like I call him up just to harass him about Apple iPads, all kinds of dumb stuff that doesn't matter, that has nothing to do with the movie. Like, like I be calling him up to harass him about music, like, cause he knows, like, you know, like shout out to Jude. Jude got to come through and like mix a couple of my beats, like,
yo, here y'all go with these beats, man. Give it up.
Yo, shout out to my dude Jude, man. Cause Jude got to come through and mix a couple of my beats. He's a young dude, and I be stressed out sometimes.
They got some fire, man. My man's got some
stressed
fire
out.
beats.
Like, Jude got bars, man. Ant got bars.
That you bring that up, John. You guys are all multi-talented. All of y'all do different things outside of just acting.
He said that I don't.
So,
I'll blow you up, bro.
I hear you're a producer. Tell the people what else you do outside of Devil's Pie real quick before we get out of here.
All right, I'm in a rap group called Don't Play the Radio with my boy Mike Andre. We're dropping an album called Don't Play the Radio for the record. I produced majority of the beats on the album. One beat is produced by my homegirl Tamia Moore. Check her out. Great vocalist, great producer. She makes beats as well. Fire vocals. I know you rap as well, Mahogany. So if you need beats, let me know. I got you.
Yes.
It's the next level beat.
Let's get it
well. He's dirty. And yeah, we got this album on the way. And actually, our cover was designed by an artist in Atlanta called Lord P. The cover is on some like, the cover is on some legendary shit.
I will say you guys' cover is super intriguing. Yeah. I think people see that cover and definitely want to that one. What is it? Yeah, for sure. So shout out to your designer there for sure. In Atlanta, holding it down. It's a lot of creatives in Atlanta. If you guys are in the business, I hope to connect with you down here as well. Or I'll be up that way. John and I have created probably like 10 years of actually having the opportunity to have him create stuff. I look forward to hopefully creating with you guys.
You already know.
Look, we got some comments. We're still lit in the comments here. We got Moses.
Oh, I see. Mo, I see you. I see you. I see you, Mo.
How y'all see that? How y'all see that?
I jumped on the comments because I seen it. Your man Neil said my slime at Hollywood A. He calls you Hollywood A.
Shout out to my brother, Brand New Burner. I mean, breaking records.
Y'all
had
the comments jumping a little bit.
I had to jump in the comment section.
Had a good time. Wait. So, Antoine, you do some stuff too. What else you got going on outside of Devil's Pie?
Right now I just ain't for breaking records right now. I got my boys got Prosperity Entertainment. Shout out to Dope Boy Diesel and Fly High Drew. And you can look them up. They got some hot new tracks out on YouTube, Spotify, all the noticeable music apps. And that's about it. And just working on my acting.
Everybody, whole team working. That's how we get down on the Mahogany Stylez experience. I love it. You guys, this has been truly a pleasure. I love chopping it up with folks from back home. Shout out to Toonie Purchase real quick, WPSR, before we get out of here. That's where it all started. That's where this whole broadcast shit kicked off, right in that studio downstairs in the basement
Shout
at
out to
Super
you.
Purchase. And here we are. So I appreciate you guys. You guys, like I said, I'll be dropping the link for the official full episode of Devil's Pie for you guys to get out there and support the project. Y'all,
Definitely
real quick before y'all get
out
out of here, drop y'all social media handles, drop y'all contact, where people can find you, how they can get in touch with you and connected with you. John, I'll start with you.
You could get at me at Instagram on Real Talk with John James. So that's at Real Talk with John James, straight like that, JOHNJAMES. And my Facebook is John James also. So like, you know what I mean? Straight like that.
Hi. I also have his Instagram handle, Real Talk with John James, right in the banner at the bottom below. You guys can connect in case you didn't catch that audio. You can catch that right there in case you need to read that shit. Telling people how they can connect and get a chew, where they can find you, how they can you.
My Facebook handle is my name, Antoine Tapia. You know how I spell it, ANTOINE. That's TAPIA. Instagram handles right here at Loose Cannon 1020. And you can find me there. Hit me up. You can work.
Dope. And Jude, last but clearly not least, my guy. We see you. Let the people know where they can connect with
IG
you.
Is,
at Next Level.
Hey, copy. My bad. That came in a little delayed on my NEXLEVO. I go by the producer name Next Level, and my SoundCloud is NEXLEVO. And shout out to Mahogany Stylez. Y'all need to add well. We're gonna work most definitely. Send you some heat. So you can.
I love it. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank y'all for now. Thank y'all for stepping into my corner pocket of the universe. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, black men. Y'all dope. Stay fly, stay fresh, stay up. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, one thing, me and Jude
Ant was trying to say something to you, Jude.
What?
I said Ant was trying to say something to you, Jude.
I said we model too. Yeah, I mean,
one more thing, last final words.
You try to get our model on.
Yeah.
Okay,
so y'all gonna have I do brand management. Y'all know, like I make a whole lot of bus moves out here in these streets. Anything to elevate your brand. I don't care what you do, who you are. I'm gonna help you step that all the way up and monetize this bitch. We in here to get money. The entertainment business for a reason. Let's get it. Just get at me. That's all.
Let's do it.
That's it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, you guys. Y'all know how I get down. Thank you for stepping into my corner pocket of the universe. Thank you for spending your time again with me another night. This is episode 18. We're keeping it pushing and we're keeping it moving right here on the Mahogany Stylez experience. It was a blast tonight with the cast of Devil's Pie. I'm still playing the game. I'm still tuned in. I'm still checked in. I had a blast with those guys. And again, I just appreciate celebrating dope independent art that I know and understand that creators really put their blood, their sweat, their heart, their tears, their everything into. So I love to highlight that right here on the Mahogany Stylez experience. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for sharing. Thank you for telling a friend and tell a friend to tune in. We see them shares going up. We appreciate you guys. And also, you guys make sure you connect with us via our Facebook group. We've got some super exclusive contests, some super exclusive giveaways that are going down exclusively only for the members of our Facebook group. So you can connect with us on Facebook at the Mahogany Stylez Experience Connect. on Facebook. Spelled out all regularly. Again, the Mahogany Stylez Connect on Facebook. I think I'm going to drop that in the comments real quick. Facebook group. And it is in the banner running as well, but I'm still going to drop it in the comments on any occasion. And it's like that, you guys. I want to thank you for tuning in. Again, lastly, catch us every single Tuesday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you for stepping into my corner pocket of the universe. It's me, your girl, Stylez Hip Hop, doing my best to hold it down. Thank you guys so much.